Let's see, we get a closer look. There we go. Looks like there's one bright and then maybe one just daytime running light on the right headlight. One that was closer was bright. Anyway, it's day 26, 2022. Day 26, April 10th, Sunday, April 10th, 2022. And law enforcement and gangs and corporate groups teach them to be organized in the name of selfishness and a desire to survive. They impress upon them a sort of selfish rage and a desire to survive. So they're throwing people under the bus, they're killing them, they're doing whatever they do, they're doing their little psychological operations, workplace bullying, cyberbullying, group harassment, whatever they're doing, especially what they're doing wrong, okay, out of selfishness and an immature desire to survive. Think about Pinky or Justin Bieber or Justin Timberlake. They're sort of the particular type of British person, okay, and that's how they sing. That's not maturity, you know, and that's what's being impressed upon this society. One of the main components of the New World Order, if you will, the governing class, is that idea, that kind of boarding school brat that never grew up, okay, trying to force their selfish ways on people and trying to confuse you and trying to make it seem like I'm selfish. It's fucking retarded. I argue moral precision, not white supremacy, not social club supremacy, moral precision. I argue for people being willing to die for moral precision. They want people to survive for their complex and then flip out and die for their complex at times, to confuse people about how despicable their cause is. There's no excuse for it whatsoever. It's that simple. When you think about the military context, it's kind of the easiest to understand. Here's the infamous one headlight people, right? One headlight bandit is what this other TI called Nappy, whether he's real or not, what he calls him. Okay. So anyway, so people are at attention, they're angry, they know the rules are illogical, they know the cause is illogical, they know the government is corrupt, they know American people are corrupt, right? There's Satanists, there's skaters that are anarchists and assorted Satanists, there's emos and goths with sick philosophies, heavy metal, there's occult rappers, there's selfish rappers, you know, greedy rappers, there's slutty R&B people pretending that what they're talking about is actually love. It's even Boyz II Men were superimposing their ideas on actual love when it's just corporate garbage, okay, privileged token minority filth instead of true love, which is derived from justice and moral precision in the moral order. Okay, these people pretend that their orders are valid, they're secret orders, they're Masonic orders, they're social club orders. Okay, they're sniveling gay people that, you know, not all gays, perhaps, and they flip out and have a complex and treat people unfairly, and came together with white supremacists, Jewish supremacists, to edit my videos and try to make it so I sound gay. This guy seems to have his brights on. We'll see when we get closer, because daytime running lights can mimic the brights. Yep, well, no, those are daytime running lights. They're just very bright. Okay, there's immature people that play bingo and stupid role-playing games and things of this nature. Okay, there's weirdos. There's people with their fetishes. 1 in 4 little girls are said to be sexually abused. People want females to dress up in a schoolgirl dress, you know, as part of their fetish. If you think it's no big deal, then you think 1 in 4 little girls being raped is no big deal. Culture and who gets sexually abused and why are very much connected, and that includes sexual habits. I'm not saying the government should watch you when you're having fucking sex, but the fact that they're sending porn everywhere and acting like bitches is very telling. This guy has lights on. It's hard to say if they're brights or not from the angle I'm at. Anyway, it is a very, very sick world. Disgusting people. People won't stop having kids even though 1 in 4 little girls are abused. You're either fucking one of the families that has their child abused, or you're helping them abuse people, little girls, or both, right? It's a pedo culture. It isn't just a rape culture, it's a pedo culture. Society tolerates cultures whose direct output is pedophilia, and white supremacy and conservatism are among the main cultures that do it. Look at the churches, okay? And they aren't the solution. They make it seem like, well, that's because there's these gang members everywhere and there's drugs everywhere, and these people bring the drugs. The gangs are a response to their pedo cultures. You look at Greco-Roman pederasty, right? It's historic. Zeus and Ganymede. This is their culture to spread homosexuality and sexual immorality, right? Erotic desire, what have you, through sexual abuse, right? They call it trauma-based mind control, and that is basically what they're doing. Sexual trauma, it's basic psychology, comes back to haunt you, that youth sexual trauma. You hear about serial killers, they talk about, hey, they were abused as a child, okay? It causes them to disassociate, it causes them to take on a certain identity that makes them sluts. It's how you turn out whores. A lot of times prostitutes and pimps, they rape the females, they turn into prostitutes, okay? A lot of human traffickers, they rape them, they turn them out, right? Turning them out, okay? Sexual abuse, trauma. Okay, that's this society. That's why there's so many rock and roll, heavy metal people everywhere. There's sexual abuse, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Well, that's a lack of consent. It's called rape, drugs, and rock and roll, you fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? It's just rape, cult, scum everywhere, gang bang, right? Think they don't gang rape women, and people get fucked in and beat into gangs, trauma-based mind control. Just scum everywhere. And the average person, well, I'm not in the gang. I'm not a rock and roll person. You're the main culture that is doing it, the mainstream culture, okay? These guys are reacting to your trauma-based mind control enforcing cultures, okay? You're the main guys doing it, the suburban person, the average person, the people like in this picture up here, who are jogging in that picture, right? Not necessarily them, but the type that they represent, that's the main problem. That refusal to be moral and that embrace of white supremacy and social club norms instead of moral precision, universal pinpointed moral precision. That's the problem. That's the foundation, right? Zeus isn't a rock and roll guy. He isn't a gang member. He is the typical of the norm in white supremacist culture, same with Apollo. But these are pedophile deities. These are LGBT, pedophile, trauma-based mind control, fucked in the head from being part of Zeus's family, deities, and like father, like son, and so on and so forth. So that is a Ford Fusion. My vehicle is a Ford Fusion, and that black vehicle is a Ford Fusion. D26. This guy's brights on big time. Go do this. So it's date 26. In the distance, there's a guy with bright lights on. The truck with the yellow lights, yellow orangish. That guy seems like he has brights on. It's really this guy. I'll actually go out my way and flip a U-turn later on to catch this guy. Boom. There's 2 key here. Oh, he turned him down. Yeah, I think they're still there. He has a good brights on.